it might look like we are in Colorado, but in fact we're in West Tulsa. And today at this garden, we are looking at one of the featured gardens on the Tulsa Garden Club garden tour. And joining me is Scott Honeyman, who is the landscaper for this beautiful design behind us.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your inspiration here and to have this in a front yard.
Well, the beginning of this started as a challenge to try to hide a septic system that was located in the middle of the front yard.
Oh, really?
And so it kind of grew from that point. Obviously, we wanted to keep the mountain theme with the style of the house, so I wanted to plant trees and shrubs that would kind of give that look that we wanted. We designed the element of the waterfall to give the noise and also just a beautiful feature to build the landscape garden around.
Right.
And it just took off from there.
Well, no matter how big a house is or how beautiful it might be, you still have those utility things that you have to kind of cover up. And
always. There's always something in every yard.
So obviously with such a slope as well, there's less to mow. There's
That's
less
correct.
Terrain to have to manage and stuff as well.
Yes.
Did that play into this design?
Well, partially. Maintenance is a big part of your design feature. So doing things like certain types of mulches, ground covers, and things that lessen that repetitive maintenance is always going to be a big plus. And of course, that was one of the factors as well.
Well, I love the colors you've chosen, and it's not just the annuals with the pansies and the bulbs, but even the ground cover kind of plays into that color a little bit. Tell me about some of the plant selection.
Absolutely. Well, we have moneywort ground cover as our basic ground cover for the area. We use also blue rug junipers to kind of give a little bit of a texture difference in certain areas. Looks nice growing. You'll see places where it's kind of growing through the rocks and gives that more natural look. Obviously the bright colors from the moneywort kind of shows off the green, so it's not just green on green. It's more darker shades of green and burgundies and just different elements. And of course, textures of plants play a big factor as well. So you want to have coarser plants like the Mahonia Belii, the fountain grasses that we have planted in here, add some character, the weeping blue atlas cedar. Just a lot of fun.
And while the bulbs are on their way out, they're still beautiful, but I can tell those azaleas are going to be amazing next week.
They should be. By next week, they should be in full bloom.
And are those reblooming azaleas? Or?
There are some. The basic fashion azalea is an azalea I selected because it'll grow in more sun areas.
Okay.
There's also the addition of a newer variety called Bloomathon azalea, which is a repetitive blooming azalea that we use to kind of complement the other plants. They don't grow as large, so you get different elevations and different features about them that are nice.
All right, well, I know the homeowners love the backyard, so I might go see if they're back there, if you don't mind.
Great, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sabrina, oh my gosh, thank you so much for having us in your backyard. I bet you never get out of your backyard. It's so beautiful.
It's pretty tough.
So you've got, it's a pretty narrow space here, and there's a big vertical drop behind your house here, but you have squeezed so much in here as far as activity for your family. Tell me a little bit about what all you've got going on in your backyard here.
Well, it was designed for entertaining, and we wanted to bring in the elements of the inside and the outside and have a space that you could do multiple things with family activities.
So you basically have extended your living room, right, with that patio?
We have. It's maybe one of the funnest rooms of the house. It's certainly used a lot. So
tell me, this is no normal pool. You've got a new name for this. What is this called?
It's called a spool. So it's a spa or it's a pool, and it just depends on what time of year it is, if you want to heat it or not. But it's great for the grandkids because it's a nice wading pool if they want to just go swimming.
Right. Well, I was talking with Scott out front, and I'm thinking maybe y'all don't like mowing because you got that beautiful landscape out front, and there's no mowing to be had back here. You do have some turf, though. Tell us a little bit about that turf you have.
Well, when we first moved in, we kind of found it was a little challenging back here to keep grass growing. It's kind of shady most of the day, and then when you mow, you would have grass clippings and things. So it was kind of one of those solutions that just presented itself, and Our daughter Lana designed it, and it's actually a 9-hole par 2 golf course.
Excellent.
And her dad helped too. So
you guys have some putt-putt challenges out here with that?
Glenn is the expert. He gets several hole-in-ones. He knows the tricks of where to hit the ball, and because it's got some contours to it, so it's fun.
It looks like
a fun area.
And that actually helps with the drainage off of the slope here and everything.
It does. Correct? So yes, it accomplishes several things and gives us an area to entertain.
Well, I know this garden is more than just a landscape. You've also got some special touches in here. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the memorial plantings you have in here?
Well, sure. We've got several iris plants on this side and the other side that where my grandmother roars, Grandma roars, and they're kind of a lilac. They should be in bloom by the 14th of May, so they're heading out now. And then I've got some Shasta daisies that my stepmother gave me that are under the limelight there in the middle that'll be poking their heads out. And out front we've got some creeping phlox that was Grandma's too. And
well, this is definitely a secret that you would not expect in a backyard when you come back here. And what's one of your secrets about having such amazing plants that you're growing?
I don't know. Spending time with them. You got to talk to your plants.
Absolutely.
Have some fun with them. Talk to the bees, talk to the plants.
Thank you so much, Sabrina. I love this.
Well, thanks for being here.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.